Morning. Check us out. We are balcony people.
Yeah, we're trying to have breakfast on our balcony this morning. We ordered room service. We have a little bit of coffee and muffins delivered, and it's bright and sunny out here. We're just about coming into port, I think.
Yep. So yeah, so we're gonna have some breakfast here, then we got a little bit, and then our excursion we have booked today for Florence. We are going all the way to Florence, which is pretty far inland from the coast. Almost an hour and a half bus ride.
Yeah.
You go there, just do a little poking around, some shopping, sightseeing, and then be back hopefully in time for dinner.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long day. Temperature today forecast is 35
Stupid
last time.
hot.
35 Celsius, which is 108 Fahrenheit or something.
I thought he said 40 degrees yesterday, the cruise director.
Oh, almost, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll see. Let's hope there's a breeze.
Air condition. We'll be looking for some air condition at certain times. Hopefully the bus has good air condition.
Oh well, might be our only chance to see Florence, so we'll put up with it today. Okay, back to our breakfast on our balcony, and then we'll get ready. Okay, check out this ship here. This is the Marella Discovery, but for some of you Royal Caribbean fans, you may recognize it as a Vision class ship. This is the old Splendor of the Seas. I think for 20 years it sailed up to about 2016 as the Splendor of the Seas, and has since gone to TUI and sailing now is the Marella Discovery. In port with us here at Livorno, which is the gateway to Florence. This is the way it's been described in a beautiful morning here with the mountains off in the distance in behind the Marella Discovery there. Busy port here at Livorno. Watching ships come and go. Another freighter coming in. The oil tanker in the background looks like it's getting loaded.
Think? What would you go with?
Too many persons to decide from. Take a look at this, please.
All right. Sure, you can get both of them.
What'd you get?
I bought a new travel bag. New travel purse.
New travel purse?
Yeah, it's large. It's the biggest one I think they had in the store.
Huh, so you're planning on doing more traveling, you're saying?
I plan on doing more traveling.
Okay.
Yeah.
When in Florence, I guess. Go in here.
Oh, we're at a cute little restaurant recommended by our tour guide. It's called Casa Toscana. How do you say it?
Casa Toscana.
Right, which is supposed to be Tuscan, right? Anyways, we're gonna have some lunch in this cute little place. There is outdoor eating, but there was a lot of people smoking out there, so we decided to come indoors.
I feel like we're back on the cruise ship. Our basket of bread has arrived. We've got some water. We got paper menus. We are laughing. Jill is in Florence, Tuscany. She look happy to you? Okay, so we have to give you some updates here. First of all, custom glasses for the restaurant, Casa Toscana. And wine. We ordered the house wine, and you know you had a real Italian restaurant. When they have their house wine, they make locally in the restaurant. Got our bread, of course. And we're in Italy, so Jill is teaching me that there's no butter etiquette here. The butter etiquette I've been taught before on the cruise ships is out the window. We've got some balsamic and olive oil.
All right.
And I'm told I need to dip my bread into there. That's the strategy, so we're gonna give that a try. So we're just here waiting for our food. You never get to see me without glasses. No, I don't have contacts in today. I only brought my sunglasses on our trip. I figured we'd be outside most of the time or eating al fresco, but since we're inside the building, I look weird. I never see myself like this, but usually I have my glasses on. Do you see me like this? I guess Jill sees me like this once in a while.
When you go to sleep at night.
When I go to sleep at night.
But
I'm not going to sleep. Trust me. I can't wait for this meal to start. Okay. Our appetizer has arrived. Of course, we have bruschetta. Looks delicious. It smells even better. Lunch has arrived, our main course, and I am having the peachy casa toscana, which is like a thick Italian fresh-made noodle with a beef stew. And you are having?
I'm having the lasagna.
Classic lasagna. We ate every morsel of food on this table.
it was delicious.
Oh,
Delicious.
one of the best meals ever.
Yeah, definitely the best meal we've had on the trip, I think.
We've had a lot of good ones. We just gotta finish off this Parmesan.
Yeah, right.
We just finished lunch
Yeah, we had a marvelous.
at Casa Toscana. Here in Florence, in Tuscany. And yeah, let's go walk a little bit this way so you can see what's behind us as we're walking and talking to you, because where else are you gonna get that view behind us when we're vlogging? Look at that.
It is beautiful here. The
Beautiful.
squares. Yeah,
So
gorgeous.
we thought we'd bring you up to speed. We really didn't talk much about doing an excursion. Just kind of popped out of nowhere. And
Right.
we've been talking about how we usually just do our own thing. But we did a little bit of research yesterday and quickly realized that Livorno was not going to be an option if we want to see Tuscany.
Right.
And the recommendation was find a way to get to Florence. And the trains and the transportation, we weren't confident.
Wasn't great.
So we thought that we would just book an excursion that brought us into Florence so we can kind of explore a little bit on our own. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, and so far we're quite impressed with the excursion that we booked through Norwegian. We are very happy with how it's been run and where our stops have been, and the tour guide. It's been a great experience right till now. And now we have a few hours of free time, so we're going to go explore on our own.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And I think you know a little bit. Joe's already bought one purse. We'll see if she ends up with more shopping.
Ooh, let's hope.
So we'll show you the
Dresses?
sites.
Ladies, what do you think? Do I need more dresses?
I
My
won't-
mom will say no, right, Mom? I don't need more?
I'm not going to ruin the ending, but I think we're going to see a couple of really special things here today. We're going to show you. So let's go.
Yeah.
So I was just doing a little bit of footage of the church as we walk towards it. And you need to realize this white facade on this. This is all marble. This is, I think it's Carrara marble. We actually saw the mountains in the distance as we were coming towards Florence that had the white marble on the mountains. It looked like snow. And look at the marble. That is remarkable right there.
They say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see
Hey, David. It's kind of an awkward angle for both of us right now, just so you know. And their purse has been purchased. So we just came from seeing David. Now, you're probably gonna say that wasn't the real David. You have to go to the museum, but that is an exact replica. Same material as the original David, and back on the original spot where David was before he was moved in late 1800s to the museum.
Yes.
So that's why he's there in that location, is that was the original location of Michelangelo's David.
Yes.
We went for a visit, even though it's technically a reproduction. It's kind of real.
Kind of.
And now we're going to the church where Michelangelo is buried.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
Kind of speechless right now. Amazing. So much history in one building. Wow.
So many incredible people entombed in one building. That's hard to believe.
Hard to believe.
Okay, I wanted to get clarification on what the square is called and what the church is called. So, Santa Croce, I believe, is the proper pronunciation of this square, and that magnificent church behind us that we just did a tour of. So we're just getting ready here to wrap things up and head back to the bus that's going to start taking us back towards Livorno and back to the Epic. More David.
More David.
Yeah? How much David can you get in one day?
Apparently a lot. We only had him on a cruise with us for 21 days, and then we came to Florence to find him again.
You're the air that I breathe. Yes, and you are all that I need.
We got
Refreshment for the bus ride back to the ship.
You're home. Look at all the shopping stuff you got. Just show everybody.
It was a good day.
It was a good day, was it? A good harvest? Expensive day, yes. And the Epic. I'm sure you can hear me over the multiple language announcements. We're back into silence. No towel animal, but an awful lot of purses.
They're not all for me. Some are for the our children.
Okay, time to get ready for dinner. We did it. 25 minutes ago we got off the bus in the parking lot.
And we ran and got changed and cleaned up quick.
Oh, we smell nice, look nice, and are ready for dinner.
Quick shower, quick change of clothes, and we're ready to go again.
And what's the rush? The rush is we want to get to the main dining room when it opened at 6 because we have reservations. You have to do reservations on the ship for some shows.
For some.
For Burn the Floor at 8 p.m. So we want to make sure we have time to go to dinner, sit down, and finally relax and debrief after the day in Florence. And a wonderful day it was.
Beautiful day.
So yeah, I'm not sure. We've told you little bits along the way, and maybe we'll tie it all together a little bit later tonight when we're done all the craziness the next few hours. But for now, we're going to hit the hallway and head on down to the main dining room.
All right.
Let's go. Oh, we're making an adjustment to our status. Turn down this cabin. No. Jill's wearing a, I hope I get the color right. Appears to be navy. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's navy. And I believe I've got hula girls on me today. Hula girl. And top button done up.
Not all good done.
Yeah, look at it.
Don't top button done up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually wear it like this. Oh yeah. But I'm told that doesn't really look good. So, doing the backup. Turning you off.
So this is our second night in the main dining room, and the bread has arrived with a different variety than what we had the first time, which is nice. I like it when they change it up a bit.
Okay, appetizers have arrived. So I have the stuffed mushrooms and the tostadas. I believe they were beef tostadas. We're gonna find out. Oh, I'm crooked. There you go. And Jill has.
I have the lemon and dill shrimp. Now it comes with a mustard sauce. I'm not a fan of mustard, so I asked them to hold the mustard dressing. All right, so my second appetizer has arrived, and it's a turkey salad. It might be southwestern. I asked for no dressing again because I don't like dressing, and I have a lemon on the side.
Dressing is the best part of salads.
I know. That's what most people tell me.
So dinner has arrived. I have the Asian pork. It has some jasmine rice, some vegetables. Looking forward to this. Some cabbage.
And I have the braised short ribs. Look at this. It kind of looks a little bit like what I had for lunch. It looks delicious.
Norwegian's banana split.
And everybody, it wasn't on the kids menu. It was on the regular
the adult menu
today.
Yes.
Yes. And I have the creme caramel.
I must add that when I ordered this, the waiter said, "Really?"
He laughed a little. We are at the Epic Theater, about to see the performance Burn the Floor. You had to have reservations to get into.
Okay, if we're about to watch the show, we can't show you any of this. No recordings allowed, so we'll let you know what it's like after.
Face the world alone. Three ladies, I need your help with this. All ladies up. You know the bit, but I want your help with it. If you go down to the river, you're gonna find some people live. You're gonna have to run. If you got the money, people on the river, I have people killed. If we keep on turning, primary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling. I've paid my dues, time after time.
We are back in the cabin after a wonderful night of entertainment and a great dinner at the main dining room again.
Yeah, I don't think we have really summarized the entire day at all. We
No,
kind
that's
of ran
true.
from one thing to another. We went from one venue to another, which doesn't make for very good vlogging and updating you when we do that. So unfortunately, we didn't get to kind of fill in the gaps in between.
True, we were busy today, yes.
Don't want to really do a long thing here, but pretty well. It was a good day. Florence was good.
Florence was beautiful. Loved Florence. Wish I could spend more time in Florence. So definitely a place that I hope to come back and see again another time. It was a beautiful city, some gorgeous history, great food.
Yeah, no,
What
I
can you
think
say?
of our 3 stops in Italy, definitely Florence would have been my favorite today. And we had to go about an hour and a bit away from our port to get there. So yeah, we had to book the excursion we talked about earlier. So that worked out really well. I think the excursion, as much as we thought was pricey, I think they did it really well. So it worked out in the end.
Yeah, Norwegian did a great job with that excursion for sure. We were very impressed with how smoothly it ran. Our tour guide was knowledgeable but not in your face. It was the perfect day in Florence. It really was. We had a little bit of everything, a little bit of sightseeing, a little bit of history, some great food, a little shopping.
little bit of confusion, and just curious in the comments below, if you're on an excursion and you're on a bus, a coach bus, and you're traveling for hours back and forth, and you're making multiple stops, and you're buying stuff, and you're storing stuff on the bus, and they're telling you just leave it all on the bus because you're going to keep the same bus, and we're going to come back.
It's going to be secured with the bus driver.
Yes, where everything, and you're spending sometimes hundreds of dollars on things. Then do you keep the same seats?
Yeah, so that's what happened to us. We had
just a question.
Stopped at the leather factory, which you might have seen, and I bought a beautiful travel purse, and we left it there. And when we went into the downtown Florence area, because that's what the tour guide told me to, and then when we went to get back on the bus, there was 2 gentlemen sitting in our seat.
So just a question: if you're on a tour in that situation where you're doing all the things, do you expect to come back to the same seat, or do you think it's just a free for all?
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe it's just me, but I kind of think that once you've staked your claim and you have personal items there, that all of a sudden that kind of is your spot for the day, and that just kind of works out that way. Maybe that's just my perception.
Yeah,
I'm curious to know what you think. That's for sure.
Seemed very. It's never happened to us in all of the excursions or bus trips we've ever done with anything. But anyways, I luckily was able to retrieve what I had purchased and took it to the back of the bus where we sat for the rest of the journey. But yeah, it seemed a little. It was a little offsetting. Would that be the word you would use?
It's a little odd.
A little shocking.
Yeah. A little odd, yes. There's been some.
I had purposely was one of the last ones on the bus because I was, trying to be mindful of some people that were traveling with us that had mobility issues, and so, and I didn't want them to get left behind.
Then we came back on the ship. You saw we did dining. We saw Burn on the Floor, I believe was the name of the show.
Burn the Floor. Yeah.
I would give it a solid A. Maybe not A+. It seemed like it could have been, I would have liked a little more singing, a little more storyline. But the dancing was phenomenal. The costumes were phenomenal. I think it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was one song that a male soloist did that was bang out of the park, but the rest was...
So then after that, we went to another show, which was clearly in the wrong venue because of how popular this singer is, how phenomenal he is, and how packed the house was. They put it in the comedy club. But Michael Sterling that we saw last night, we told you how good it was.
We saw him in the Epic Theater last night, and he did, sort of what has created his career with mainly Broadway and that sort of genre of music. He did Les Miserables, Phantom of the Opera, all that kind of stuff. Tonight tonight he did pop soul, he did more mainstream music, and the crowd ate it up. They loved it. And I would like to have seen it either in a different or bigger venue. There's a couple times I thought it'd be nice to get up and either dance or slow dance or something, but it really wasn't the spot. A comedy club isn't a spot for dancing. So the Bliss Lounge, I think, would have been the perfect venue
why Norwegian is this not in the Bliss Lounge?
Yeah.
Answer me that.
Would have been the perfect lounge.
Chuck the karaoke out and put the real singer in there, because that would have been really, really, really good.
Because the place was packed. It was standing room only. And like you said, there were a few times where I felt like, had there been a dance floor, there was a tiny little dance floor with hundreds of people. His performance was amazing. But yeah, a different venue, I agree, would up the game for sure.
Now we're back here.
We are.
Because we're getting up early tomorrow, and we'll show you what we're doing tomorrow. But we are in a different country tomorrow.
Yes, we have left Italy at this point, and we are on our way to another country.
So tomorrow, we'll show you what that looks like, and we're getting up and we're on the go first thing in the morning. That's why we're going to bed right now.
Yes, we have an early departure.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good night.